So I was competing in powerlifting for 6 years prior to joining CrossFit. And if you know anything about powerlifting, it's kind of you want to get to be as big as possible, to lift as much weight as possible and do zero cardio. So the upshot of that was that after 6 years of doing that, I ended up on medications for high blood pressure. And it just seemed to me now the time, I just need to sort this out and get off of it. So I cleaned up the diet, and I was training powerlifting in the gym here, and I was looking at CrossFit, and it just appealed to me, the structure of it. So, I mean, I was told by a doctor that I'd be on blood pressure medication probably for the rest of my life. And within 13 months of starting CrossFit, I'd lost 15 kilos in body weight and all the medications were gone. The belief of everybody in CrossFit and the message that's put across that every day you can be better than the day before, even though that's not possible all the time, but that kind of mentality spreads to all aspects of your life, I think, in self-improvement. Sounds a little bit altruistic, but it's true, you know. I think it's the structure of the CrossFit training, as in the workouts are laid out for you and the programming is done for you. I trained a lot and I did a lot of reading on training, but still, when you train on your own, or maybe yourself and a friend, you don't stick religiously to programming. You kind of go with the flow of however you feel on a day. And if you don't feel so good, you might not put the effort in. I find that when you come to CrossFit, because the programming's there, it's laid out on the day what you have to do, there's no getting out of it. You have to do what's there. And so it pushes you much further than you would on your own. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like I said, just leading on from what I just said, is that because the programming is done for you in the long term, so here's a 3-month block, here's a 3-month block. I found that, especially one strength cycle we did, that the programming, the days a week you did something, and the percentages, that even though you didn't notice that from week to week, at the test at the end of, say, the 3-month cycle, you suddenly go, oh look, wow, the weights have gone up. And you would never stick to that programming yourself. Well, I wouldn't anyway. I think the biggest reason that more people don't come to CrossFit is because I think a lot of people's perception of CrossFit maybe is only seeing YouTube videos or CrossFit Games athletes, and it just looks, it's like watching professional football. You know, you get professional footballers, but people still play Sunday League, don't they? You know, but I don't know, I think it's getting that attitude, getting that point across to people that it's for people of every level, and everybody has to start somewhere, and nobody knows how to do muscle ups or Olympic weightlifting without having done it before. Challenging, in a good way. It is challenging because anybody that I will say to people, come and do CrossFit, if you want to get fit, it's absolutely the best methodology for getting fit, but it's not easy and it is challenging, but also it leads you to challenge yourself to improve, you know, which is fantastic. I mean, I would like to try and encourage more people over 50 to come and do CrossFit and realise that it is there for you and the coaching staff are there to tailor it to you. You won't be thrown in at the deep end and expected to do things you can't do, you know, just give it a go.